Oh boy, my favorite show. Boring. We need to be mad. We need to be angry. We're thinking too much around here, guys. How dare you? That is so cool. That is so fun. Oh my god, dude. That's so big, dude. We gotta have a better ground game to overpower the corporate media structure and the propaganda. I'm right on the polling. I'm right on that. That's undisputed in my mind. That's undisputed in my mind. Politics is more complicated than that. Waging political capital in an effective way. Boring. Politics is more complicated than that. That is so cool. That is so fun. Oh boy, my favorite show. Boring. We need to be mad. We need to be angry. We're thinking too much around here, guys. How dare you? That is so cool. That is so fun. Oh my god, dude. That's so big, dude. We gotta have a better ground game to overpower the corporate media structure and the propaganda. I'm right on the polling. I'm right on that. That's undisputed in my mind. That's undisputed in my mind. Politics is more complicated than that. Waging political capital in an effective way. Boring. Politics is more complicated than that. That is so cool. That is so fun. Oh boy, my favorite show. Boring. We need to be mad. We need to be angry. We're thinking too much around here, guys. How dare you? That is so cool. That is so fun. Oh my god, dude. That's so big, dude. We gotta have a better ground game to overpower the corporate media structure and the propaganda. I'm right on the polling. I'm right on that. That's undisputed in my mind. That's undisputed in my mind. Politics is more complicated than that. Waging political capital in an effective way. Boring. Politics is more complicated than that. That is so cool. That is so fun. Oh boy, my favorite show. Boring. We need to be mad. We need to be angry. We're thinking too much around here, guys. How dare you? That is so cool. That is so fun. Oh my god, dude. That's so big, dude. We gotta have a better ground game to overpower the corporate media structure and the propaganda. I'm right on the polling. I'm right on that. That's undisputed in my mind. That's undisputed in my mind. Politics is more complicated than that. Waging political capital in an effective way. Boring. Politics is more complicated than that. That is so cool. That is so fun. Ugh. Pop out chat. What's up, Rob? Ert. I'm doing alright. How are you? Hanz isn't answering me. What a shame. Let me DM him. Yo, 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 yo. I said yo, 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 yo to him. That's how you call people. Let me put up a bunch of stuff. Wait. How do I get my... how do you do this? How do you... YouTube. Here. Here's my channel. Here's my Discord. Announcements. Oh no. At everyone. Live now. Live now. Paste. Twitter. Paste. Come hang with Hanz and I come 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 hang. There you go. It's on the Twitter. All right. Wait, new members. Who's a new member? What the hell? Nothing about any new members. It says I got one new member, which is not the case. Okay, so I gotta do a quick video on Biden and Kyle Kalinske and all that stuff. Holy crap, Rob. Oh my goodness. What the? Tier 4 membership. Holy crap. Thank you. Jeez. By the way, I'm gonna make a new screen for, like, you know, this right here. Wait. This right here. I'm gonna make a new screen. And it's gonna have everybody who's a member and who's a patron on this screen. I'll make it look nice and everything. Hype for the Kyle Vosh convo being released tomorrow. Maybe I'll watch it on stream. Talking with Hanz and maybe Vosh debate review. I'll put that in there for the clickbait. As a Dom, you never sub to anybody. We're gonna talk about the infrastructure plan from the Democrats. They decided to wait to do reconciliation again. They could have tried to force through another budget reconciliation, but they are deciding to wait. We're going to talk about how the Biden admin is seemingly giving up on student debt cancellation, at least unilaterally. The prospects for the 2022 elections, the eventual failure of American democracy is coming. We're going to talk about that a little bit. And I think this is all pretty purposeful. You decided to go to school because of you? What does that mean? What are you talking about? Look at this guy right here. Riding with Biden. Okay, so a lot of people, including like Kyle Kalinske, because of you, interesting. But many people are upset that Democrats are not going to
my
do
favorite
another
show.
budget reconciliation bill. At least right now, they
Boring.
don't
We
wanna
need to
force
be
one
mad.
through.
We need to be
Oh,
angry.
wait,
We're
do I have
thinking too
something
much.
playing? Ooh. Okay. Could you hear that? How do I switch this? Does that play whenever I try? Okay, I gotta delete this. That cannot play. My cat's meowing. We'll be talking to Hanz in a second, by the way. 1 second. I think my cat needs something. What? Boy, I can't wait to talk about politics. This cat is a politician. Oh shit. Oh shit. Is there a Jolah site chat? No. What do you mean? Okay, what kind of school did you decide to go to because of me? I don't believe you. There is no. Where's my site chat at? Look at this chat right here. It's very lively on Twitch. Where did the cat go? That cat is crazy. Where did you go? Back. Where are you? Come on. Come on. Aw, look at the camera more. Ooh, those eyes. No! Ah! That chat at the top right is Discord. Look here. General chat Discord. Ooh, wow, wow, cool. There I am. Ready? Oh no. Um, um, Community college summer class is starting June 14th. Congratulations.
Hello, hello, buddy.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. How are you doing? I have prepared for this. I have found all the facts. I have found all the logic. Drax, what do you mean don't start yet? He's here. Like so what do I need all the takes? Oh my god, Drax, we haven't started. Calm down. Like my chat's being needy. I see you, you little buggers. Stop it. They're some people, am I right? Just can't trust
Some
these kids.
people.
Yeah, just
So you have all the facts.
all the facts. I looked at the when I started, I saw that uh, Republicans have 20 people up for re-election, and I got really excited. But then I looked through like the numbers, and it's a lot less of a fun election cycle than I anticipated. And it's not. I mean, it could end up considerably better, but it feels like the best case is going to be us with like 52 Democratic senators, and that just doesn't feel very good for me.
Yeah, best case. But I'm worried about the House, really. That's my biggest concern. I feel like the Democrats are gonna lose the House, but in general, I wanted to go over what the Democrats have been doing recently. I actually saw. Did you see Kyle Kalinski's recent videos by chance?
Oh, I watched your last stream. Was it in there? Was it about was this the one where he was denying the Uyghur genocide? Or is this the one about how Bernie got concession and then stopped and then he got mad at him for taking the W? Which
Um,
one was
so the concession one is the one I watched. I did not see the genocide one. He did agree with Tulsi Gabbard's take, by the way, on what's her name? The Chicago mayor. Um, the one that said they're going to prioritize people or reporters who are people of color. Did you see that one? Lightfoot
Oh
or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, Lori Lightfoot.
He
Yeah,
agreed with Tulsi's take on that.
I I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't like Tulsi Gabbard. I think she is like all the wrong flavors of populism like kind of tied together, and it's like the worst impulses of like the online populist movement. And I don't I don't like her. Mostly like her foreign policy takes are kind of garbage. Also, she's like leaning into the culture war aspect, and it just feels like she's a useful idiot for right wing populism. Very like crypto Georges. I'm very I'm very aware that Lightfoot is not good by any stretch, but I'm
Skywings, get out of my chat. Stop asking every single day about Tom McDonald. Every single day you ask about Tom. I'm not a Tom McDonald reaction channel. Go find somebody else who can just, suck off your favorite content creator and not even or whatever. Like I know you just want people to reiterate your own opinion back at you. Go listen to Tom McDonald and cry about being straight and white in America. Like, come on. It's so annoying. People think I'm just a Tom McDonald person. I'm not. I'm more than that.
what is the Tom McDonald thing? What happened?
Tom McDonald is a rapper. Look him up at some point. Look up a picture of him. I think Vosh did a video of him. It's basically rap for white people who are really like insecure. It's like I'm straight and white in America. I'm under attack. They want to cancel me. You can't cancel me. I am cancel free. That's literally one of the songs. So that's
Oh
Tom
my
McDonald.
god.
It's like culture war all wrapped into one. He did like interviews with Officer Tatum. He was on Fox News. Yeah, I definitely recommend looking into Tom McDonald. I've debated many of his supporters. They are very fun to talk to.
It's like, what? Why can't you see that the real oppressed people are the white conservatives? Why can't people recognize this? I did this I did like a beefy news stream yesterday, and one of the topics was critical race theory, right? And there were some really like damning polls just about like conservatives and like white like in general. They did a poll of like Republicans in general, and the majority of them thought that white people were more oppressed than black people. And it was just like, gang, I don't know where you've been, But honestly, this goes like really heavily into like why conservatives don't want quote unquote critical race theory or just like any like black history taught in high schools because like their entire narrative would just like absolutely fall apart at like the slightest pushback because I just finished a People's History of the United States, and like I don't know like who I need to tell this, but like yo, like people of color had it really fucking bad. Like good googly moogly.
The scary thing is about a lot of these, I guess you can say like Tim Pool types, these populists, and this rapper Tom McDonald, he's in that group. It really is the difference between the implicit and explicit racism because they don't think like, a white person that's old and listens to Tom McDonald or, some of these populists. They literally don't think like when they see a black person, they just don't think, oh, I hate them because of their skin color. But that's what they've been taught racism is. They think it's all identity. So the implicit bias is something that they just have no idea about. And if you bring that up, if you bring up like a deeper part of America that is racist, they get really uncomfortable about it. And they would rather be like, oh, I don't see color. I want to move on. And it's really hard to talk to people like that because they really do have this attitude of like, oh, I'm so happy. I just want to love everybody. We don't have to solve any serious issues. The enlightened centrism is a really hard, thing to break.
It's like oh gosh, like and that's encouraged by different flavors of conservative quote intelligentsia. Like I gotta send this to you. Like you'll absolutely love it. The article was like just digging into this and like essentially a lot of conservatives dislike history that portrays America in a negative light, and they say it's unpatriotic education because like by showing people bad things that the United States has done, you are teaching people by extension to hate the United States, and it's so sad that like people like they literally want only like America positive education, and at that point you're really just asking for propaganda by another name, and I despise that. Like as a student of history, like part of my major, right, for my bachelor's was literally history. And it's so fucking sad that people just refuse to engage with the historical process because if you have a the smallest of grasps, like you can't believe some of the bullshit that they push unless they know. Oh, they love that 1776 commission because that was fucking propaganda. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
and it literally, I'm saying literally so much right now. I have to fix that. I don't want to say
cringe,
literally
cringe.
terrible. Oh my goodness. I say literally sometimes and I say a lot. But the main conversation I wanted to have with you is
Yes.
it kind of comes back to Kyle Kalinske because he was complaining about the Biden admin basically dropping the student debt at least through unilateral means. They don't want to do anything through like executive power when it comes to that. There's a couple other things they're sort of dropping the ball on. Like the bill they could have pushed through reconciliation. They don't want to do that. They're waiting. Did you cover that in your policy stream?
Yeah, yes. It was like they changed it so instead of actually having a instead of pushing it through now, they're waiting until July to give the Republicans more time to come up with counter proposals. And it's kind of worrying to me because I'm super black pilled right now on how successful any real legislation is going to be outside of budget reconciliation. So at this point, I'm thinking like, all right, you can do it 3 times a year. The Biden has three big proposals. Like God willing, we can get either one of like we can get all three of them, or at least like watered down versions of the last two, like whether it's the infrastructure package or the families plan, and push those three through reconciliation. Because it seems like the timeline, right, is we start talking about infrastructure back like what in March, and we're going to pass it in July. So that's March, April, May, June, July, 5 months. And then I assume we're going to start talking about it again. We're going to start talking about families plan in August, right? And then hopefully we'll pass something like in November/December. And hopefully we can use all the budget reconciliation tools that are like disposal to pass the bills that I feel like we're going to be our only shot anyway. So I'm not sure. I like had a dialogue like with myself yesterday about this, about how worth it is to pass it, say right now, as opposed to like in a month and a half, because it just doesn't feel like it feels like the timetable is moving so slowly right now because they only have 3 shots at legislation. So just I'm not that's my basic a dialogue with myself. Yes, I mean a monologue. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. Stop bullying me, chat. I don't know what words mean, but it's like I'm
Yeah.
not really sure where I'm supposed to go with that because it seems like they're still like going to pass it. My biggest fear right now is that they're going to pass the watered down 1.7 like trillion as opposed to the 2.3 trillion infrastructure package, and that really pisses me off.
Yeah, that was my first reaction too, but then I started thinking about like what do Democrats need to do to win in like 2022? They need to do good things. I think we agree they need to do good things. Typically, parties need to do good things to stay in power.
True.
But the thing is, what they're doing right now by drawing it out, I actually think is gonna make their good thing or their good things, as long as they actually do it, I think it's gonna make it look better. So, like, right now,
Hmm.
Joe Biden and a bunch of other Democrats are actually laughing at Republicans. I think they went to somewhere in Ohio today, I'm not sure exactly where it was, but they were touting the infrastructure bill, and Biden was mocking Republicans for all their big talk about rebuilding America that they don't back up. So, although we all know the Republicans are never going to negotiate, I think in this scenario, and I hate when Biden's like, "We need to work together as one party, the American or whatever. We need to be America," whatever he says, all that cliche stuff. Although I hate when he says that, I think in this scenario, walking out there and saying, "Hey, look, the Republicans don't want to rebuild your roads. They don't want to have good jobs. They don't want to rebuild your crumbling communities in like rural America or like anywhere. They don't want to fix your pipes in these cities that have lead pipes. They don't want to fix any of these problems. They don't care about America being good whatsoever. We're giving them a chance to negotiate." Manchin and Sinema put out a little cute letter talking about, "Can you please work with us, Republicans, please?" Because Republicans refuse to do anything that isn't just illiberal grandstanding, on a culture war issue. They refuse to do literally anything. So I think drawing this out and exposing them on that point can make the eventual plan look even better than it would have already. Because not only can you say we're doing something good, you can say they did not want something good. And when it comes to a couple other things like student debt and like a public option reforming healthcare, a lot of things they aren't focusing on right now. Although I want it to be done right now, I think they're making a political calculation. Because what's one of the best ways to get reelected? If you're Democrats, you have to prove Republicans don't want to do anything good, and then don't do the good thing yet. So during the election, you say, if you elect us, we're going to do the good thing. They don't have any intention of doing it. I feel like that's where they're trying to walk. I'm not sure what your opinion is on that.
I got you. 1 second. Victor Odinson, if you think both sides have been driven to the far sides of their extremes, I recommend you look at the Democratic Party versus the Republican Party. Right now, Joe Biden is leading explicitly from the middle of the Democratic Party, if not the slightly more conservative end of it. Like not like the Republicans are off the spectrum in terms of like them refusing to do anything. But going back to your point, absolutely. That if they just push it through right now, they're going to be called authoritarian. They're going to be saying like, "Oh, you promised us bipartisanship. You promised us, that you would try and work with us," and that has been deemed to be a lie. Because I'm more hope-filled about this specifically because of the timeline, and that, like I said, they only have 3 major shots at legislation to really pass this, because like right now, like Kyle Klinsky, I'm mad at Joe Biden for dropping the public option, but like if I'm being completely honest, there's no way how they can pass it, because because healthcare is going to take 60 votes, and it's not part of budget reconciliation. And I know there's some lefties that think Biden can like implement Medicare for all through executive order.
Yeah.
I disagree with that. I think that's dumb as fuck. So it's like, because we've taken like the essentially the urgency, or like the reason for urgency out of it, the long game strategy of making Republicans look like whiny assholes who refuse to compromise on doing good things for the American people is probably the best political strategy that we got right now. Because like if we do like budget reconciliation this month and then budget reconciliation next month, like it sounds really cool, but then like what happens at the for the next 7 months until we can do budget reconciliation again? And suddenly Republicans are like, "Look at these do nothing Democrats. They're not doing anything." And it's like, well, no shit, assholes. You're not letting them pass any bills. whether it's like whether it's like a public option, 60 votes, it's not going to happen. Like, so we need people. I'm like aside from like procedural stuff, I don't think any of like the massive progressive like potential agenda is going to be able to be implemented aside from uh like explicitly aside from like these budget reconciliation packages. So
Yeah.
it makes like watching the legislative process like extremely fucking boring, but it just like I want more stuff to happen, dude. Like Senate, give me something to give like shove my teeth into so we can stop talking about like the kink at pride shit. Like please give me real things to talk about. Like good googly moogly.
Yeah, there's no like actual debates being held between parties. So Biden went on, he's actually in attack mode right now, which is interesting to me. He was literally just saying, all you idiots talking about the economy are wrong. Wages going up, that's because of me. I'm raising wages right now. My agenda is working. Corporations, guess what? They can pay people more without passing costs on to consumers or whatever, without raising prices. He's taking a really interesting approach here. So he seems to be digging in to this route that money needs to continue being spent. I think as long as he presses it in this direction, as long as he pushes the issue, I think this is something that can theoretically work. But right now, I don't mean to sound like Destiny after a day of canvassing, but we need some political power. Our entire democracy in 2022 is going to be under a really severe test. I think even worse, an even tougher test than it went under in 2020, because if Republicans end up winning any seats in the House and the Senate, if they win more seats in different states and all that stuff, and all of this party is pretty much dedicated to being illiberal. If you are not an illiberal Trumpist, you cannot fit in this Republican Party. I think there is serious concern that after this election, no election is going to be like certified correctly. Anytime a Democrat wins, if enough Republicans gain power, it's going to be like, a year-long fight about like fake votes and all that stuff. I think Democrats winning power in this next election is probably more important than it was in 2020. So anything that reaches that goal, I mean, I think we need to follow that plan. So like I'm trying to think about this because I have two competing ideologies in my head. I don't know if you have this too. So I have like a Kyle Kalinske side of my brain, and I have like a Logic Bro side of my brain. So like I have like the side we need to be pragmatic, we need to work within our democracy, and then I have it on the other side, what you were talking about, like we can get everything through budget reconciliation. Let's just pound everything through unilaterally. We need to like find a good balance between the two, though. I don't know if you have those two thoughts as well.
I understand what you mean. I think it's like the I think right now how they're doing budget reconciliation is the best possible way to get it done. Because if you just rammed it through, we seem like illiberal as fuck, right? We're like, we don't give a shit about Republicans. We don't give a shit about public opinion. This is Biden's agenda, and we are going to pass it. We don't give a fuck. So there's like an inherent potential problem with that, but I don't see any other way. I think there, like the student loan thing. One of my friends sent me a link because I saw the Gravel Institute post as well, and he said that Biden's frozen student loans. One second. He says it says student loan forgiveness is now tax free, which means so that means if they do end up like canceling some flavor of debt, it's going to be dramatically helpful for like people, right? Like I'm sure you probably like heard like felt this or like saw this too, right? I got a lot of scholarships like going through like college, and I was always so pissed off because I would have to pay taxes on the scholarships that I got. I'm like, motherfucker, I didn't get any of that money. That went straight to my university. And it's like that sort of same thing with student loan debt, like is happening right now. And from what I've seen, it is that like the Biden administration has made it so that if we ever like do manage to forgive it, people aren't gonna have to like pay that as like income. So that sounds pretty good because it says formally any student loan debt canceled by the government was considered taxable and levied at the borrower's normal income tax rate. And so that means so Biden is in a position. I think again, this is all. Hey, Corlix. This is all. I think this is strategy. Like, I'm not like trying to like doom or pill my fellow like lefties and like my fellow college students who have a lot more student debt than I do. But I legitimately think if Biden canceled student debt now, we would forget by the time of like 2022. I honestly feel like this is going to be a carrot and stick thing for like young progressives, and Biden's going to be like, hey, like he'll try and like cancel student debt or like $1,000 of student debt like somewhere like right before
Yeah,
2022 to
exactly.
galvanize like. Because like if he does it right now, he gets no like they're not gonna give him any fucking credit because they're like, oh, that was in 2021. Like, give me a reason to vote for you now. Cancel another ten
It's all
thousand
about
dollars, and it's just
timing. That's the big thing. Like we can pass all this great stuff now in 2021, but if nobody remembers in 12 months and a big story starts because I don't know, I don't even know, like Nancy Pelosi says something dumb, like she has another ice cream episode, or like I don't know, cancel culture comes up and cancels like Winnie the Pooh or something. Like that'll
like
happen and take over the news feed. It'll take over the entire media landscape. So nobody will talk about policy or anything that Democrats actually did good.
it's like I'm here's like the big hopium, right? I hope that Biden passes these three big things through budget reconciliation, and then he does like one or two more big packages in 2022, because like with the next cycle of budget reconciliation, because like and like between those five flagship things and then him signaling and like the massive and if we have like a constant optics loss for Republicans like every 4 or 5 months because they won't like
They
be
won't do
bipartisan or
anything.
like yeah on important legislation, they're gonna look so bad for 2 years. And between that and between things opening up and everyone getting vaccinated again, and like the economy opening up and wages get it like increasing because of like all the tight labor markets, because like workers are finally saying like kind of like fuck you, because like holy shit, like 1 second small side note, like I am a huge fan of these massive unemployment benefits because they, in the absence of strong unions, in the absence of like a powerful labor movement, they are the single best thing in terms of giving workers the ability to say no to like horribly shitty like paying jobs. Because if I can get like 24K on unemployment, why would I get a job that's paying me $12 an hour, right? Because if I get like relatively similar amounts because I was working when the pandemic hit, that encourages a lot of these like larger companies to pay their workers better. And I'm really excited for like I'm really excited for the effects of that going on wages, because if wages keep increasing, then Biden's going to look really, really good. And they talk about like how like oh like he's not like creating as many jobs. It's like you really it's pretty difficult to have like explosive job growth and increases at the same time, or at least like that's like kind of what I've been like experiencing, right? Because like there's a shit ton of new jobs, and like there's tons of like people who need to like fill them, or like I feel like wages would probably not want to go up as much. So like having like these tight labor markets would probably help people right now. So I want to keep watching people be able to say no to like McDonald's and stuff, but saying like have you seen all the memes about like different restaurants, like chain restaurants that can pay their workers more, right? Like mom and pop stores, like family diners. I get it, you probably can't pay people $15 an hour, and I'm really sorry about that. Like I love you, I appreciate you, but I it's like a small price to pay for me in like that respect. Like if these big companies can pay people like $16 an hour, like going through like in the door
Hmm.
in like every area, then like that sounds awesome. Like my buddy's like thinking about moving to Columbus, right, Ohio, and they're talking about like starting wages there, and it's like starting wages for like most entry level service jobs like in like the food industry and stuff are like 14 like dollars plus, and it's like that never would have happened like if there hadn't been like massive unemployment benefits. And I have other buddies who were like working during like at the start of the pandemic who lost their jobs, and they've been like unemployed for the last 12 months, but they've been like fine and taken care of. And that's been like the biggest thing about terms like comfort. There was a great post by I think Noah Smith, and essentially he said the era of big government is over, because essentially we showed people the power of the welfare state, and that we can take care of people on unemployment. And it's really, really good, at least in terms of like what it means for the government to take action in people's lives again. And I think that opens up a lot of possibilities for like progressive legislation.
I actually said something really interesting. I might try to pull it up really quick in a paper I wrote. Um, I essentially said that I think Biden needs to be the anti-Reagan. So culturally, he can reject Reagan in many ways. Reagan is um, there's an article about Joe Biden being the perfect centrist, like Christian liberal or whatever. And it basically just said like whenever wait, okay. Here's the overall point. Biden needs to be the anti-Reagan because whenever something bad happened, what did Reagan do? He blamed it on the government. whenever something good happens, I think Biden needs to be like, "Ha, that was the government." And I think that is a strategy that he is employing right now. He wants to restore confidence that the government can do certain things. But there are some different implications to what you said about like a tight labor market. Because I actually was thinking about this the other day. I was really conflicted about it. You know how unions were always anti-immigration because they freed up labor markets. You know, people come in seeking low-wage jobs. It makes it harder for unions to like bargain and everything, and for workers to bargain and get higher wages and everything. So I was like, what do I think about that? Like, if unions in our country, because we want more unions, obviously, how do we
Right.
how do we have a system in America in this current like landscape that says, we want more immigration and also we need unions? Because it seems like whenever unions sprout up, they're anti-immigrant because of what you just said. The tight labor
Right.
market, you can solve a tight labor market because we're having a budget issue right now with like Social Security and other things for the old people. Like I said to Destiny when we were talking, we literally do need more workers at some point. Although it's good right now that there's upward pressure on wages, at some point we need our economy to be working again at full function. And I, of course, we all agree we need a better playing field. But it is a really interesting conversation. Like immigration comes in, unions have less power, like
Yeah. I think that so there's two ways we can focus on this, right? There's a shitty way and there's a really positive way.
oh yeah.
You can have if the labor movement revitalizes and it's anti-immigrant, I think that's dangerous for like the social like cultural politics of the United States. I really don't like those implications. I think the best way of make of I'm not saying we don't need unions, right? I think the best way of like solving some of those problems is having immigration reform, labor reform at a higher level that essentially legalizes like immigrant labor and frees them up to actually join unions. Because right now, like every union worker's like biggest like boogeyman is like, oh, they're gonna bring in like some foreign like a labor guy who's gonna do my job for $5 an hour, right? And I'm gonna lose my job. And like it doesn't matter if I strike, they can just bring in people, right? There's a long history of like labor struggles about this where they would like bring in African American workers to break up union strikes and all sorts of shit like that. And because they were racist back then, they like refused to like unite with black people to like stop this oppression from like the top down, right? So how do we fix that? Is you just got this. This has to come from the government because right now labor unions just aren't strong enough. If we get the PRO Act passed by Biden, right? That's the union bill. That sounds pretty cool. And then the second thing we got to do is just we got to make sure that we have to legalize immigrant labor. And we have, and I'm not saying we legalize paying them dog shit wages. We have to legalize paying them American wages. Because if we don't do that, they're always going to be able to undercut people, right? It's like we've created an entire like population of scabs that can break picket lines, that can like replace workers, and that can be treated like horribly and exploited by like larger companies. By giving them like legal status, even like I'm not saying citizenship, I'm saying status right now, then suddenly the labor force has expanded, but it's also become much more unified. Because right now those workers exist there whether we like want them or not. And the issue is if we can't legalize them, we can't regulate how they work. We're gonna like the federal government will still be used by institutions like to break like strikes. Like I've heard like I'm sure you've heard of this, like immigrant workers like at Tyson companies, like the chicken packing plants and shit. They'll be like every time they think about say striking or asking for better wages, they'll be like, oh, what if we call ICE on you because you're all illegal immigrants and apparently we don't want to
Yeah.
be punished for and we won't get punished for having like immigrant labor, but like you'll be punished because you're an illegal immigrant. So you got to make sure that the labor, you have to consolidate the labor community, and the only way to do that is in this case top down by giving rights to immigrant workers. That's the only thing I can see in this like respect, because otherwise they're always going to be competing with like like native workers.
Well, even in that scenario, that let's say you fully legalize everybody, that still loosens up the labor market, though, and that'll still, in theory, right now, let's say we had an influx of 1 million immigrants coming in, we would, I mean, great, awesome. Um, People are allowed to come into our country. I think that's a good thing. But we have to look at it like, okay, if those people do come in, they're going to fill a lot of positions that need help right now. Instead of those jobs saying, hey, we have to raise our prices, we have to raise our wages to attract more workers. They can just say, hey, look, these are workers that will be willing to work at McDonald's for 12 $12 $6 an hour. I think it's just interesting. In America, I don't think we're gonna have that problem anytime soon, because our immigration system is so dysfunctional. But it's an interesting thing to
I
think
t-
about.
I totally agree. I think the best solution, like that part right there, right? Because that's always going to be like hanging over our head, right? Whether like even if we like fix all the problems I already said, you got to have some really strong social democratic institutions that give that essentially like either force corporations to like pay their workers more. Because here's the other like half of the coin of tight labor markets, right? Or so like the other issue of labor markets, like it's kind of separate, is that right now a lot of bigger employers are essentially monopolies in terms of like providing jobs to people, right? They're the sole buyer of labor in like lots of areas, and so there is a certain elasticity in wages because there's not real competition, right? Like we've all seen like the bullshit like supply and demand graphs, like oh, like supply and demand, like they're like little curves and like they meet in the middle and like that's like the optimal pricing, right? In most like instances when you're dealing with like big companies compared to like smaller workers, you have this issue of complete control or complete power or a massive power differential, so much so that essentially like one side has all the power in the bargaining chip, right? Like all like the like the companies have all the power in terms of like setting prices, and the only things that can stop that are worker collaboration by way of unions or by government policy, right? And so right now is because labor unions are weakened, you have to either solve this by having government programs like the massive unemployment benefits that give people the power to say no to like shitty jobs, which like are forcing things up right now, which seems like it's working pretty well, or you have to like just like massively tax corporations or just force them to pay like higher minimum wages, right? You have to pass bills, which in this case it doesn't seem like that is effective, right? For a lot of this, it seems like if we just have like this great I'm still in favor of like higher minimum wage, right? I think it polls really well. I think like it would legitimately like I like having a baseline for subsistence for people like who are working full time. I think that makes sense. But I'm getting considerably more and more uh un I don't think it's the magic bullet that we think it is. I think the other factors, like giving workers a solid place to fall back on, is arguably more important than the base wage. Because a lot of places are paying a lot more money than like the base like minimum wage in their states right now because of like this issue of people not wanting to work. So it's like it seems like if you give workers enough subsistence to live without having to work the shittiest jobs possible, they're able to say no and get their wages even higher than like what we were like proposing with the $15 minimum wage, right? I'm not saying we don't need it, but
Mhm.
like that seems like that's the bet like that we can subvert it with better policy. Uh, by what is like instead of just saying like please pay them $15 minimum wage, we'll say like oh we're gonna keep them fed and housed and like off the streets and like until like you literally don't have enough people to like to work, and eventually you'll pay them even more than $15 in minimum wages because like that just seems like how the policy is playing out right now. So.
Yeah, what's your UBI take? I never heard it.
UBI, like it under a specific Corlix, I'm sorry your head hurts. Bog Dog, I don't know why you think I look cringe as fuck. I think I look based. I think we look super. I think we're fucking styling right now. I don't know why you're attacking my appearance. We're beautiful. Joel and I are like straight kings right now.
Yes.
Two beautiful white guys with glasses. Because we have all the answers. I'm ugly as fuck. Bog Dog, why are you so mean? Holy shit! Is this like negging? Someone in my chat's just like straight calling me ugly. Oh my god. Mm.
I want to see them. Post face right now.
Yeah,
Tag me in it.
post face, or get banned. Go
Yeah,
for it. Link me a tweet of your face.
post face right
It's
now.
like Avery James. Thank you so much for the follow. But for UBI, um, it can be useful as a redistributive tool, and I think like on that basis, it sounds good. It seems like the like base issue of how to solve it, right? Is how do we fund it or like what do we connect it to? I'm a big fan of like the social democratic like social wealth fund stuff, where it's like oh like we pool money and like invest it, and those dividends go back to the people in form of like in the form of like essentially a UBI, right? I think there's a really cool idea I have for like a UBI that essentially the government will own stock in most like large businesses, right? Like uncontrolling shares, like like 3 to 5%, right?
Hmm.
And essentially, it's just like when a company gets big enough, the government says, "Hey, we want 3% of this," and essentially we have like the debt, we have like the massive, we have like the largest index fund ever that everyone pays into on top of Social Security. So that way, on top of like the flat Social Security benefits that everyone gets, they also get increasing dividends. So the average person is now tied into the stock market and as like it's essentially a giant like fancy government index fund, right? Where like every time big companies do well, we suddenly now have more money for the people in the form of dividends. And essentially that like that covers UBI in the same way, right? So that's like my basic take on like how to like a regular like a basic like a UBI. It sounds like it could work. It just if I had to that was like my dream scenario and like how it could function.
Mhm.
As long as it is like redistributive, I'm in favor of it, right? It's like I think it's a good idea. And having that on top of like say unemployment or having that on top of social security or like other sorts of stuff, that's definitely the way to go in terms of like financing that kind of thing. But I my issue with UBI is that a lot of libertarian tech bros love it as an excuse for getting rid of like all other social benefits, and I find that extremely frustrating, right? I don't like how it's like when Milton Friedman like suggested it, right? He didn't suggest it as saying, "Oh, we'll add this to like Social Security." It's like, "Oh, we're going to use this to get rid of welfare. We're going to use this to get rid of everything else." And it turns out like those benefits are going to be less than like what people currently get, right? I'm just always hesitant about like the idea of like UBI reform that isn't explicitly on top of existing programs, because it makes me nervous that they're using it as a cutting procedure as opposed to like a like bolstering of our existing social safety net.
Yeah. Part of this conversation that annoys me is how everybody looks for like ways to give people money and not really ways to reduce costs. Because I feel like all the conversation around these like tech bros is like UBI, UBI. We got to give people money. We got to give them the freedom to invest in crypto. Like I feel like that's the the entire conversation. That's being had. And one of the big arguments for UBI is it frees people up to do other things, or like if you don't like your current job, you can quit and do whatever else. But I don't like how UBI, the way they propose it, it's not tied to anything. Like for as far as adjustments go, a UBI for somebody from a rural area. I mean, I guess this is good for me, but $12,000 given to me. Oh my goodness. Thank you. But
Mhm.
$12,000 given to somebody in, the example of New York is not as much money. So I think that's really not that good. But I feel like we should be focusing. I just it's a good conversation to have, but when it comes to like what's right in front of us, like healthcare is something that frees people up from trying out different jobs. I was thinking about that. Coming out of school, it kind of frustrates me because I'm like, I want to be working for like different campaigns and different organizations. But wait, if I don't have a job with like a company or if I don't have a job with the state, then I can't have healthcare or I need to pay for healthcare on the Obamacare subsidized market. So I feel like that's something that could happen more directly. So like UBI, I'm not inherently against it, but I feel like any UBI implemented into this current system without major adjustments first, like better safety nets, like better healthcare, like stuff like that, I think it'll just help create a permanent like underclass. And how, because I feel like the people who are controlling the system right now, I sound like Kyle Kalinske when I say people that are controlling the
The
system.
elites,
The
the
elites.
cabal, like
But under capitalism, the way they would implement a UBI isn't so that people can be like, more socially mobile. I feel like it would just be another way to say, hey, here's your money. Enjoy your little your little corporate town, your company town. Buy goods from Amazon, spend it on Walmart, spend it on Home Depot, upgrade your house. It just is something that I'm very wary of. I want people to still be able to tap into some sort of like class consciousness as long as is possible. And that's why the idea of like automation kind of freaks me out. Although every study says we don't have a problem with automation actually displacing that many jobs until like 2030 or 2035 or 2040 or whatever. Um, the moment that our labor isn't tied to this system's production, that's the moment
oh,
that I get
regular
kind
people
of
are
worried.
fucked. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm
absolutely.
saying.
Oh my
Because we
god.
literally we're then the only one of my theories is the only reason they keep us around at the bottom is because of that. Is because of that. They need a stable society in order to produce GDP. That's the only reason they rejected like Donald Trump. It's not good if America falls for the bottom line. If we get to the point where it doesn't matter if poor people are alive or not for this country to be an economic machine, that's a big issue for me. So like at that point, I'm like, okay, maybe we need radical changes really soon. You know what? Maybe I'll just be an accelerationist. I don't know.
Like
But
it's like there is a pretty like good argument to make to say, oh hey, like if we don't get the reforms necessary before like the next singularity happens, and I'm not trying to be like a sci-fi like idiot right now. I'm saying like if we don't solve like the labor issues before like human labor it like becomes like unnecessary for like our existing mode,
Yeah.
shit's gonna go absolutely insane, right? Which is why I'm in favor of like the social welfare and like social welfare stuff, because like it's a way of that can exist in the current system that is essentially like specifically tailored to that and adapted to give people dividends based on like existing money, right? Existing stuff. And I feel like that's a way of solving a lot of our problems. Because like even if they don't need us anymore, if we're still getting dividends from the social wealth fund, then suddenly like maybe people's lives are much more freed up. Maybe now like we actually have like 20-hour work weeks and shit, right? And like everyone is like vibing and consuming like all the great product and stuff, right? I like consumerism. I like buying shit. I like, having nice foods and fun things and movies and stuff. Like I consume all this stuff. All this what you're talking about right now is called super capitalism. True, Gaffadil. We're talking super capitalism right now. But like when we're trying to fix that, right? we we have to solve these problems before it gets bad enough that like the accelerations get their thing and then we get like some kind of like like techno fascism, right? Like I don't think if it gets bad enough we're gonna have some like amazing revolution. At that point we're gonna have automated drones like funded by Bezos, like just drones striking the shit out of like all like regular people who don't have money like to pay for healthcare. That's my biggest worry. So
That's how
we
our
have to
system is designed, though. It's designed, of course, so that not enough people get those tendencies. Not enough people realize what the power imbalances are until it's too late. That's kind of how our system is like meant to function, right?
yeah, it's like there's yeah, we have to change how like that specifically operates because right now there's like it's like you said it's a tenuous relationship between like workers and like being in the places that they exist inside of, and if the workers no longer serve a purpose, then like what's the point of keeping them like around, right? I don't think that's like particularly like human, like I don't think it's particularly conspiratorial, but it's just like it's another policy problem that we have to solve, right? And I'm looking forward. The only
Doomer
way it seems
mode.
boomer mode because I'm not
Doomer.
like a
The doomer.
like I have like two, it's not no it's not doomer. Do you want the like single most hopium pill thing ever? There's two modes that can happen right now. We can have like the dystopian nightmare that Joel and I just talked about, or we can have all of our shit taken care of. We have a Star Trek future where like everyone's basic needs are met, free healthcare, like everyone has like a stipend to live and have fun and vibe, and like you can work for extra capital or like invest in stuff or like try and like make it like a cool new like product or business something, and like it's not tied to like your subsistence and ability to survive. That's like the optimal level of like freedom, right? It's like the perfect balance of positive and negative freedoms, and that like all of your basic necessities are met, and you have stuff to be able to like maybe build bigger projects, invest in yourself, invest in your hobbies. That is like the best future possible, and it is possible. We just have to make sure that we put it in the right guardrails, that we have the right policies, that we have the right people in control, that we have the right stuff happening. Otherwise, we are going to get like big sad like Jeff Bezos drone strikes. That's gonna be a big cringe. Like,
RoboCop is coming, whether we like it or not. Just
oh my
prepare for
god.
the inevitable and hold everybody, you love and all that stuff dear. Hold everybody dear. Spencer sent me a chat of super proportions. He said, "How about a UBI that takes your state's minimum wage into account, and you get more in rural PA and less in California?" See, that doesn't. Okay, so the big issue with that thinking is, what does that mean in a place like California or Texas or even Pennsylvania, like where I am? It's probably the cheapest place you could live in the country, or one of the cheapest. If you go to Philadelphia or Pittsburgh, it's a different story. So like you can't just generalize it that much. But I mean, I guess we already do set arbitrary lines for certain things. But yeah, I don't know. At that point, I think that policy is too complicated for our lawmakers to ever actually do. So
It's like I'm not the biggest fan of the just move thing.
just
But
move.
just move, right? No, but I don't like you gotta think about what you're incentivizing when you say I want to give more money and more like assistance to people living in rural areas than people who are living like in urban areas. And it just feels like there's a disconnect there. Like one, like cost of living in rural areas is a lot lower, right? So what does that mean? Are you saying that you can live like an existence doing like absolutely nothing and vibing in the countryside and getting like, drunk every night, like on your government stipend, but like the stipend is so small in like a city that we essentially still have like the regular capitalism that exists, right? That feels kind of sad. That's kind of where I'm like where I'm at with that, right? That's like what I feel is oh shit, let me see if I can fix this. I know like it's streamception right now, bro. We just gotta like call each other on Discord. I don't know why. I don't know what we're doing with this. This is so funny. Like people in my
No, this is
chat are like
good.
this. The streamception is a vibe, but so I don't think that like policy would be. I don't think the externalities of that are a good thing. You want if your purpose is to help people survive wherever they find themselves, like you got to make sure that you're pushing for the policies that allow that to happen. And I don't think a UBI that's based off of your geographic location and like it increases when the cost of living is lower makes any sense. I'm heavily against that just in terms of like practically I don't feel like that helps anybody. Aside from like just saying, "Oh, hey, if you want to live in the country, like you don't have to do anything, right? And you're just going to keep getting a government check," which I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I'm not saying like I dislike the idea that humans like need and love to work, right? I think human beings need and like to have hobbies, right? Or like I have stuff to do, like meaningful, like meaningful work, like in labor theory and stuff. This has often been talked about as like meaningful work, right? You're not just like pushing the button on the factory line because that shit like will suck your soul out your guts and like make you want to drink yourself to death. But like saying, oh, like I enjoy the work I do, like it's challenging, it engages me, and I enjoy it, right? That doesn't have to be work because it turns out most people's hobbies are things that like engage them and they're just not currently paid for it. So you just want to make sure like the work that is necessary is as engaging as possible. But overall, I'm fine with a society that still has work, sucky, like unbased cringe work that like you don't like want to do, but you still do, but you just do less of it, right? Instead of like say like doing the sucky button pushing job for 40 hours, what if you did it for 20? And then suddenly you have like 20 extra hours a week where you're doing stuff that you actually enjoy, right? I don't ever think we're gonna like reach some kind of utopian state where nothing good happens. Sorry, like where there's nothing bad and like everyone has like the job that they love and we're all vibing like at the highest possible degree. I think there's always gonna be like work that's just shit and no one wants to do it, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, society will fall apart. So he's got to make sure that those people are compensated. And the end goal is to have more time for fun and activities and all sorts of cool shit that make life worth living, right? No one wants to live to like push a button. People want to live to like, read about history or like get really good at baseball or like, care about like the sports that they like want to watch or like be the best at Call of Duty, right? Like unlike Jolah, who's just absolute trash at all shooters I've ever seen him play.
Oh
And
yeah.
even worse at Rocket League, but I'm sorry, that was mean. But
I'm a professional Rocket League player. I play it right now.
oof. That's a, God, I can't. I will kick your ass in Brawlhalla. We should duo though. Like we should do a Brawlhalla. That'd be fucking
I
sick.
can play
But
cross-platform.
yeah, let's. I can't. Can we even do that? I think we
Yeah.
can. We should try. Yeah, we should do that at the end of this.
Patrick's
But
Time said Biden is illegitimate, and he also said supply chain is breaking down because nobody has been working. Literally, we have had supply chain issues for the past like 5 years because of a tight labor because we had such a low unemployment percentage. So like every holiday season, I don't know if you saw this, but in holiday seasons when because our unemployment was so low, seasonal workers were actually kind of hard to find because of how tight the labor markets have been. And then because of COVID, all the supply chains got even more messed up. So now that's why we're having meat issues. Meat costs are up everywhere. That's why lumber costs are up. That's why a lot of things are costing more. These are pretty simple economic concepts that regular people don't understand, so they're blaming Biden for it. So that's awesome.
I like Jola. My biggest critique of Biden. He has not used the knob that changes gas prices that is clearly in the
Yes.
Oval Office. Why hasn't he done this? The biggest of cringe. I do not understand. Why have you not just chosen to succeed, Biden? Why is gas $3 a gallon when you can easily press the button to make it $2? Like weak shit. I'm surprised Kyle Klinsky hasn't made a video about it yet. Like I'm just it's such an easy W, right?
All
Why
Biden
not
needs
just
to do is put the gas prices down. Right now, he's keeping them high because communism. Like, come on.
it's true. Oh, also, oh my God, Drax is a really cool
UBI
point.
has been tried and failed. Patrick's Time is a troll.
Like you be I used to have a troll in my chat. His name was like oh god. Like it was Patrick Burnett or something like that. He was like a guy LARPing as like a Reagan-esque boomer, and he was like, "You're saying all these socialist ideas, and what you really need is free markets and Jesus." But he always said to me like, "But these," it's like that meme, and it's like when Vosh went on Tim Pool's, and everyone was like, "This Vosh makes a lot of sense." Like, it was like I'm like a crypto fascist, like anarcho
This
kitty,
watch makes a
but
lot of
like,
yeah.
shit was so fucking funny. Like honestly though, like Vosh and Destiny on Tim Pool, they both did really really well. I think Tim Pool isn't used to engaging with people who like are either better at rhetoric than him or just know more than him. So like having both of those instances happen, I think was a very good moment for like online left politics. Or just like online like left or like liberalism, because again, like Destiny's not a leftist. I get it. He doesn't like us. He has taken the anti-left pill. I get it. He thinks we're all communists and we're all dumb and shit. But like it's still really cool that we can that we can
Both
do
of
this.
them are
Yeah.
geniuses. Vosh did a video. At the end of the one video, he said, "My entire channel is geared towards converting conservatives to my side." And in this video, priorly, he said 10 times, "Conservatives are literally the dumbest people on the planet. Conservatives have such small brains." I'm
I
like,
am
dude,
here to
okay, if you want to convert the conservatives, and your entire channel's geared towards that, apparently. Every video he calls conservatives brain dead morons. Like you can't be like, I am the person saving the internet. I am converting all the conservatives. And Destiny's like, I'm gonna be more rhetorically effective. And then somebody disagrees with him. Listen here, you subhuman fuck. And like literally, both of these people are awesome. They are perfect. They have no issues whatsoever.
It's like what's like okay, in defense of Vosh, right? I honestly think I've literally changed people's minds by like quote unquote out alphaing them, right? Where it's just like, yo, bro,
That
like
is
you're
a
dumb as
thing,
fuck.
yeah.
Like I feel like it's a flawed strategy for a couple of
At
reasons.
least
The
online.
first
But
the first big one is if you lose the alpha battle, then like you've lost all the people that follow you, right? And people are following you because like you're the coolest, and, like the most based, and like the most like cool guy. Because if you're Mike from PA, right, and you slide into Vosh's DMs, and then you debate, and then your entire chat's like, "Yo, bro, like that was pretty cringe." He like out alpha you, and you got obliterated in the battlefield of ideas, right? And everyone looks, and everyone Googles, and everyone sees the video of Mike from PA punching his couch, and everyone realizes that maybe this guy isn't the most alpha dude on the block. Anyone who follows you because like they respect you like as like a tough guy is like completely gone, right? So it's always vulnerable to other people who can like out tough you, right? Because there's always gonna be like one guy that's like, "Oh, I'm stronger than Hanz, like I'm bigger than Vosh," and it's like, "All right, well, cool, we lost now, right?" So it's like that's like the it's a way of getting your foot in the door, but that's like the first step. After that, you have to deconvert them. I think Vosh does a really great job of getting people to engage with his content and engage with his community, and then by osmosis, it makes them more progressive, right? I don't. This is why I think a lot of people like criticize him. I have other friends that are like, "Yo, Vosh doesn't like he just constantly he just like turns fascists into dirtbag left assholes, right?" And it's like, okay, but like a lot of them turn out like they're turned into libs. Like we got to remember in the online space, like all these kids, like I'm a fucking boomer in the online space, right? Like I'm 23 years old, and it's like there's so many of these kids that are 15 years old, and they're like, I've been an anarcho-communist, I've been a fascist, like I've been all these sorts of flavors of things, and it's like that's regular people take a while to develop their political ideology. And normally, like they get their values set, and at some point during that set process, you determine what you like, and then after that, it's really just workshopping like what you like the most, right? It's like when I tried to convert my mother to like more lefty stuff, I didn't change her opinions on like basic like axes, right? I didn't alter her as a person. I just said, "Hey, mom, you're a really compassionate lady, and you've always thought that meant like conservatism." But I was like, "Hey, mom, look at all these policies that help poor and sick people, and like, wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be great?" And like, I was able to convince her on a lot of stuff, not by like saying, "Oh, like you're a subhuman degenerate," blah blah blah. It's by saying, "Oh, hey, like what you actually want right now is better achieved by what I'm proposing." And that's there's an ad. What? I didn't even know my channel ran ads. God damn,
what you don't
cringe
you
as
don't
hell.
get you don't get anything from that? You get
No,
nothing from
no.
that?
It's so sad. I get nothing. This is bullshit. If you I mean okay, to be fair, I don't I don't make any money from my political stuff. I don't really try to make money. Like I said, I just but if you're watching
Soon
and
you're
you
gonna
like
be the
what
biggest person on the channel on the planet. So
I mean,
just saying.
I would settle for being a moderately sized, enjoyable bread tuber, and Twitch politics guy. I'll be like the you from Twitch, right? We'll be like we'll be the Vosh and Destiny of like actual pragmatic politics, and I'll be like the Twitch guy, and you'll be the YouTube guy, and then we will slowly like overtake both platforms and become the largest streamers on either side. But the thing is, we won't have like a series of arcs where we like fall out and like get mad at each other over like stupid shit. Because like it's so easy to not do that. I don't know how everyone constantly gets
No,
mad
but
at
that's
me.
part of how they make money, though. It's part of the game. Like you are entertainers first and foremost. Like we, of course, 10,000 people watching you at once is freaking crazy. But if you really think about it, like take into account the entire population of Europe, of freaking, I don't know, Russia, Canada, the US, Mexico, Australia, all these countries, is 10,000 people watching at once like reaching that many people? Like I want to see series of like Vosh walks and it just like it's a video of Vosh walking on the street like pulling random people over like, hey, want to talk about politics? I want to teach you about socialism. I really want to see that because I actually think
That'd be so
it'd be a really it'd be funny, but it'd be a productive thing to sort of watch. Like, hey, how do we translate the rhetoric we're talking about online into talking to real people? Like anarchist, whatever. I wish Vosh would talk about that more. Like, hey, who says this in their bio? Medlock. You're a sock dem in the streets and
market
market
socialists in the
socialist
streets,
yeah,
in
market
the
socialist
sheets.
in the sheets. Yeah, I think I want more content like that. So all these people who are watching these streamers don't assume that this is all really important real life stuff that they're doing. It's fun. It's great. It's good to practice your rhetoric. I got a lot better at talking from doing this. Channel and everything. I'm sure you have as well. Like you see benefits
Oh
from
yeah.
it. Um,
Oh my god. If you like look at my old like book reviews videos, like
Oh
I
my.
was so
I
fucking
love watching
cringe,
old
dude.
videos. Hello,
Oh
welcome to my
no.
channel. Today we are going to talk
Like,
about a book.
like, hey guys, Hans here. Today we're talking about bread. Woo! Like proceed to talk about Kropotkin for 10 minutes and it's like Jesus Christ. Like, who wants to learn about anarchism? Like, oh god, someone
Oh,
Minecraft me.
I
God.
had old streamer friends that used to do that stuff. They actually stopped streaming. I felt kind of bad about it because we streamed for
Did you
like 3 hours a night before the election, and that was before I had my like burst of like 3,000 subscribers.
Mhm.
Because I was basically gonna give up on my channel. But then after that, I basically never talked to them again, and they did like a book club and all that stuff, and I felt kind of bad about it. Um, yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
oh no. It's like,
It's sad.
hey, you got to stick in the game until you hit gold, right? I
Yeah.
thought my channel was like stalling like crazy, right? I thought it was big cringe, big sad. Leap of the Frog, thank you so much for the follow. And it's like, and I stagnated around like 500 followers. Like I was really busy with work, I was kind of tired and stuff. And then I just hit this like moment, like with like the panel discourse, right? And I was like, and I made the panel. I was like, all right, I'm gonna like have a kick-ass panel on this. I'm going to get like all the relevant people to have like as productive a conversation as possible about this, and then we're gonna drop it. And the response has been amazing. Like Destiny watched my stuff. Like the Surfs watched my like panel, Bastia watched it, like there were Irrelevant and Chud Logic were both watching it earlier today, and I was like, and now like people know who I am, and I got like 100 followers in a day, and my channel it's not like it exploded or anything, but like now I'm like, oh my god, like maybe I actually have a shot of like making it in Twitch politics, right? And it's really, really cool. And I never would have got that if I just didn't have like that one day where it was like, fuck it. No one's having like an actual panel on this. Everyone's just doing dumb shit and sniping each other on Twitter. I'm gonna have a conversation about this. And it went really well. And now people want me to mod more panels. And I'm like, this is so cool. Like, so it's really just about staying in the counter. You probably heard counterpoints, right? He gave me some really good, like, great advice when I was like just starting out when I was talking to him. He's like, dude, just stay. He's like, if it's not your job, right, just stay in it for the love of the game, and eventually, like, if it works, then it works, and if it doesn't, you still have a fun hobby, right? Like, I enjoy doing this. This is not just like, again, I'm not trying to make money off this. Like, I mean, like, maybe at some point, but again, like, I love my IRL job, right? So like, I don't really like feel the need to leave it or like even like want to leave it. So it's just a different. Also, everyone, I linked my YouTube channel in chat as well. Like you're asking where my book reviews are. If you look through there, like there's some old ones. Some of them are fun, but the oldest ones are cringe as hell. I was working off a fucking laptop and a baby ass camera, and it was disgusting. I was in like my old like college apartment. It was disgusting, but yeah, and you just keep going until like sometimes you strike lightning, right? And sometimes you don't. Like my buddy Tom, like bless his soul, like he's on YouTube now, right? He was getting really big on like Facebook when he was like a conservative, and then he like had this like awakening. He had some conversations with lefties, and like it kind of changed his opinion. He's still a conservative, but like he's like a quote unquote like moderate conservative. He's like a Christian like Democrat. You know what I mean? Like that kind of flavor of like person. Without being like cringy, like socially conservative, like all the time. Like he's cool with like trans people and stuff, right? So it's like, and then he like fell apart on Facebook because like they're really conservative over there, and if you're not like a conservative idiot, like you lose like all your followers. And he started on YouTube, didn't really like do a lot, and then he got on Twitch, and then suddenly he blew up, right? He was hosting all these panels with all these big people, and then like he was like doing really well, and then he got like banned off of Twitch because like he just like he made a dumb chat comment, and then like he just got his account got like nuked instantly, and it was really sad, and we're all like still feeling bad for him. So now he's like hiding out on YouTube until they unban him. But it's just you just got to keep trying, right? I feel like too many people give up too early, right? And this is sad because it's a double-edged sword, because a lot of people will say will use this as an excuse to like be unhealthily connected to certain hobbies or goals, saying like, oh, like I want to play in the NBA. It's like, all right, buddy, but like now you're 33 and like you're like you don't even go to the gym, and like you're still saying like I want to do this, and it's like, yeah, but like that's not happening, right? So it's like it's about being realistic but still optimistic, and I think a lot of us are young enough that we can still like do that right now. So that was like a long-winded thing. I'm sorry about that. Sorry for making you listen to that. Just
Yeah. It's in the game
you
of
just
supply and demand, which everything revolves around the supply and demand or whatever graph. Like that's what you learn in like ninth grade economics, and that is so true. Isn't that funny though? Two big things that I think really affect our general population and how they look at politics and everything is the two big classes you take that have to do with political topics in high school are typically like a micro econ course, at least where I'm from, like a micro econ course, and then like a civics course. You have to take one civics class to graduate high school or whatever. In my civics class, did you see the political well, the political spectrum they showed had anarchism on the very far right, and they had communism and fascism on the very far left. So basically, left is more government, right is less left is more more control, right is less control. So people saw that growing up, like they saw this unironic, depiction
fascism is
of.
less government control. Did you know that? Like, oh my god, like
Yeah,
so.
but that's what people saw growing up. So they think communism and fascism, they literally think that's the same thing. It's not because Fox News just said it, although they did as well. They call, Democrats fascists. I mean, they were taught this growing up. And also in microeconomics, you're taught some of the most bland, dumb economics that is the most baseline stuff that doesn't all the stuff that assumes everybody is perfectly rational, for example. You only learn that, then you go into the real world, you literally think everything is as simple as like a supply and demand curve. So like and you don't even get that concept that good. So people really are voting without having any sight on how to actually look at anything, which is pretty scary.
Well, Jolah, if Americans are too uneducated and stupid to
If
have a
Americans
real
are too dumb, I'm just gonna be
conversation,
communist or a fascist. Yeah, Destiny.
like, like,
What a
no,
guy.
but you're right. Like, I think this is why like lack of education benefits Republicans immensely, and that's why they consistently try to destroy the education system, right? They don't want their like people to know about things. They don't want their people to care. They don't want anyone to like take a look at history. They don't want anyone to take a look at like economics deeper than like the bullshit supply and demand curves, because then all their ideology just falls apart like virtually instantaneously. And it's very, very frustrating. And that's why like I'm so in favor of like education reform. I hate the idea of like localized education. Like if you have a fun like history class thing where like, oh, like this is the history of our town, like that's fine. But like don't fucking tell me that like the federal government shouldn't have any say in what we're teaching kids if like all the parents in a town were like, we're gonna teach people creationism, and that like George Washington started it's like started America by being free twice at the same time. Like it's so fucking stupid, and it's really annoying because that kind of like horrible education makes it impossible for us to talk about people because you live in a different reality, right? That's why Republicans are so averse to like critical race theory or any like thing about like American history because they can't handle like the conflicting opinions. They're just like we just can't have these. Like we can't pretend that history is complicated. America's always been the best. America's always been the most moral. And like if you say anything else, like you're a horrible hypocrite and like you need to burn, right? It's so myopic and I hate it so much. And that's why I'm just like a big fan of education. I want more people to be educated. I want more people to like I don't really care if people take economics in high school. I don't think it's like super useful, like just like because for everyone to hear like, oh, do you even know basic economics, bro? Do you know like the supply and demand? It's like, yeah, I do, asshole. Like it's more complicated than that. But what I do want people to like have is an understanding of how their government works, right? Because can you imagine how useful and how awesome Kyle Kalinske would be if he had a more fundamental understanding of how the U.S. government functioned?
Yeah.
Like it would be unstoppable. Like
Yeah.
it'd
Political
be
science in college is a joke if you don't apply yourself.
it really is. You really got to try
I have a
hard.
degree
Like
and I am a sociologist. That's what watched.
I was like, I don't know. Like
He's an undergrad. He's like, I am a sociologist. Listen to me.
it's like that way
Debate
I can say
tactics.
I'm a public policy expert, and and I'm a historian, and I'm a
Historian.
philosopher. Yeah, like hey, my major was ethics, history, and public policy. So like, bro, like I have all the power, like all the like the postmodern neo-Marxist abilities, like rolled into one. I am Vosh, I am Destiny, and I am Kyle. So like I am everything combined. I am the maximum. I'm the alpha and omega. No one can stop me.
You said something interesting about education and how that works. There's a funny story that I heard from somebody who works in policy. This happened with PA schools. So this person was talking about the differences between like a mandate and encouraging like schools to do stuff. A mandate would be like you need to teach it this way. Encouraging would be like, hey, we're gonna help you teach it a certain way, or we're gonna give you the tools to teach it your way. Um, like schools and people who are involved in politics, like politicians and donors, they all hate mandates, so it's politically inviable. So pretty much we have to just give resources to schools in Pennsylvania, we have to say, and this is for a lot of states. We give resources out, we give guidelines like this is how you should be teaching it. Please develop your own curriculum around this issue. So it's hard to get new things introduced. One thing that wasn't being taught about enough in Pennsylvania was uh about the Holocaust. There wasn't proper education on the Holocaust. So there was a big long battle between different interest groups. Like there was one foundation that was like concerned with Holocaust remembrance and all that stuff. And in order to talk about the Holocaust, they had to have a passage about genocide. So when they were crafting what this recommendation would be for schools, they had to talk about different genocides. And so they were about to get this policy passed, and they had different genocides listed because it was like, hey, you can compare the Holocaust to these things. So within that category was the Armenian genocide. So it had like Holocaust. For example, what is a genocide? Armenian genocide. Turkish nationals actually came in. All the Turks came in. They got mad. Okay, they came in. They're like, all right, Pennsylvania, you cannot do this. So literally, they came in and like threatened politicians and lobbied and everything, and
Really?
they
Oh my
got
god.
the Armenian genocide removed from. So they just replaced it with something from with an example from Africa. So like policy is so complicated. And this is the kind of stuff, like this stuff out of left field that you just don't expect that politicians deal with on the daily, like Bernie or AOC. And Kyle Kalinski's out here like, Bernie didn't do Medicare for all yet. He just needs to be a tough guy. Like, dude, this stuff is really, this stuff is really complicated.
Why didn't he challenge Joe Biden to a debate? And then, like, if he wins the debate, then he will get Medicare for. That's, that's so funny.
All he needs to
Like,
do.
have you just considered trying harder? I love it. I love it. I love it because I love anime so much. And every time I hear that, I'm just like, if you just go Super Saiyan, go 110%, go beyond plus ultra, you can pass any bill you want through sheer fucking force of will. And it's like, are you okay? Are you okay, Kyle? Like, I wish the world existed the way you like think
That'd
it
be so
did.
awesome.
Like,
You are
oh, like,
corrupt. All right,
like
time to pass Medicare for all. Let's get it done, boys. Like,
like easy dub. Like It's like you say that like, you were corrupt jutsu and they just exploded into flames, and it's like we have 1,000 Bernie Sanders in the
No,
House and
I
Senate.
took dark money. I
Like,
cannot survive. Oh,
but it hurts. It makes me feel sad when I watch it. I'm just like, this is just I want that because I feel like in a lot of ways I want the same thing that Biden wants. I'm sorry that like
I want the
that
same
like
thing that Biden wants too.
that like Biden
Forced
wants that like
feminization. Yeah, what?
forced absolutely true. I want forced feminization not because I want to be forced feminized, because I want to be the most powerful like the most powerful man, right? So if I force feminize everyone else, I I like by the law, I am stronger than the average woman, which means I will be like among the strongest people in the planet. So I start taking steroids, I will do everything I can to become the strongest man on the planet. And if everyone has been force feminized, I will become the apex predator. I will become the strongest human being. I will become the world's strongest man. No one can stop me. That is what I really. That's why I support Joe Biden. No, no, but 1 second. Someone said, someone, Dataport Doll said, "Well, I don't know how Mitch McConnell is using the rules of procedure to stall the Senate, so it'll just be because he tries really hard." Fucking Mitch McConnell with a power level of 10 millions just out there, like I just hustle harder
The
than
Tea
any
Party.
Democrat has ever
That's what he brings
hustled.
up. The Tea Party they were just badasses. They just ran through
Like,
Congress. They didn't give a shit. They listened to no one. They just went right through it. All you got to do is be like them. Be tough. Be strong. It's
like
awesome.
it's like they. Oh God, I can't. It's because like the Tea Party won because they had a lot more institutional backing inside the Republican Party. And two, it was like the easiest way to fire up their base. Like it's not the same thing for Democrats. It's just
Yeah,
it's a
because
different environment.
Democrats, you
Like
need to be like, I love wine too, wine moms. Oh yes, I do really care about identity politics. Like you literally need to do that kind of stuff to get Democratic voters, and I don't think people like Kyle Kalinske understand that. Not everybody's gonna be like a mini Marx revolutionary, wanting to overturn all the corrupt corporations. That's not how people actually think. But
have you but Jola, don't you understand? Like what like I'm anti-idpol. Identity politics, big cringe. I'm just here
got
for the
time for
workers,
that.
bro. I watch Crystal and Sagar every morning and they tell me the facts about the elites controlling our country, and I gotta save America. Like God, like in solidarity with all the wine moms watching, I actually am drinking wine right now. I actually have to go refill my water and my wine. I'll be right back. Promise not to bully my chat while they're gone. And Patrick's time, you said like I see him in your chat, so I want to dunk on him for a hot second because I love him. I want to fix him. Oh, you worried about centralization of power? I don't really care if power is centralized. I always want it democratized. Like if it has to be centralized, democratize it. I think the other thing, which is like make it like a like tiny like bits everywhere. Like decentralized is way worse because we have decentralized education right now and it's dog shit. Like I'm not saying having standardized tests because standardized tests suck ass, but like maybe giving like if we ever could having guidelines and like what people could actually learn, we'd do better. So all right, I'll be
True.
right back. I gotta go.
I'll talk to
It's
your
time-
people. Hello.
let's- Everyone subscribe to Jolah. And everyone like his video because likes on YouTube streams make everyone want to go watch them. I see 17 people here. I'm going to link his thing in chat again. I want all of you, even if you just watch on my stream, I don't care. I want you to go over there, open up his thing,
Here.
like his stuff, and then immediately come back to mine because my stream is where it's at, obviously.
Here is Hans's
Obviously.
Twitch. Go
Like,
follow.
it's
He's
like,
at 762. He's gonna be at 1,000 by midnight. Okay, he's gonna get rated
dude,
by everybody. Yep.
please, please, God, don't. I told everyone if I got to 1,000, once I get to 1,000 followers on Twitch, I'm gonna like for an entire week of streams, I'm gonna be like cosplaying as Fred from Scooby Doo. Because like apparently it's a thing in my community that they all think I fucking look like Fred because I'm big and blonde and I say gang all the time. So it's just like, ah. All right, I'll be right back. Everyone, be good. Oh.
See, new follower. Who followed Hans from my chat? Who did it? Follow from Jolah07. Oh, beautiful. I wonder who that is. Oh, there you are. Never mind. You have the same name in my chat. Next week I will be oh here. You should check out my debate versus Destiny because It went really fun. It went really fun. He was really upset. It's on my channel. It was really cool. I'm gonna be talking to Mr. Bookworm. I mean Book Smarts. I'm gonna be talking to Book Smarts soon. We're gonna go over that conversation and elaborate more on it. It'll be cool to talk to somebody who actually cares about good faith discussions and is capable of having good faith discussions with somebody who is to the left of them. It was really funny after we spoke because all of Big D's community was calling me a socialist or a communist when I'm literally like, I'm boring. Like my ideology is pretty boring. I don't have one. Like ask a NASA.
Stop bullying my chair.
I
Everyone's
was
just
just
featuring.
talking about how labels are bad for you.
It's like, well, labels. I okay. I understand, right? I understand that right now
I got you
I
some
can
follows, by the way, when you were gone. At least one, I think.
got me like three. Jolah, too strong. Based as
I
hell.
got you 5. Man, let's
Oh shit.
go. Look at that.
Let's go. Where we at? Let me see. Let me reload. Here we go. We're getting too strong. We're too powerful for. God damn, 676. Dude, I was literally at 560 like 3 days ago. What the hell? This is absolutely nuts. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. And then after my panel on Friday, it's gonna be even bigger, baby. We're going straight to the fucking moon.
Imagine if they
So
didn't. Imagine if you got money from those advertisements.
I was like, shut up.
I didn't know.
That's
I
like
thought whenever I put on your stream, I thought you were getting paid for it. I'm like, okay, he's getting money for this. But apparently, they're running full 30-second ads, and you're not even getting money for it. If they ran 30-second ads on my freaking videos and I got money for it, I'd be mad because nobody would watch the streams on YouTube. It's a whole different culture on YouTube, though. Totally different culture.
I
It's
feel like if you're
boring
on
over here.
YouTube, people just like assume like, oh yeah, like everything sucks and it's not bright and colorful. Like
Which is
part of why like
good. I guess people to spend money.
I get it, I get it. They're like the only way to feel something is to exchange good or service. There's no Twitch is here for the community. I love all my Twitch people, all my Twitch buddies out there. You're all cool. You're all poggers. Surfer dude, I'm not sure if I know you. I don't know if I know who you are, but you're awesome.
Oh, I
I'm
sent
happy to
him
have.
over.
Ooh, Surfer dude, I love you. You're
I think
oh,
I
that's
got.
him.
Wait, didn't Surfer Dude come here from Demon Mama's community? Wait, why did you find? Wait. No, I saw Surfer Dude in Xander Hall's YouTube chat. I think once.
Hmm.
Wait, Surfer, tell me. I debated Surfer Dude once. He's an Anprim,
And
ironically.
an anarcho primitive. Oh,
Yeah,
really? Like Return to Monkey. Holy shit!
yeah. He wants pine cones to be currency.
Like I don't like does primitivism even allow for currency? I don't think that makes any sense. I
Exactly.
advocate for dependency on government, Patrick, as opposed to what dependency on like corporations that control your entire life or are completely undemocratic. Like, sure thing, sweetie. Like, oh, it has nothing to give.
Want to see
Oh
my
my.
gender whatever in the last 7 days? My analytics here.
Oh
Can you
yeah,
see
hit
that?
me.
Can you see it in there? Look at this diverse cast. Wait, I don't know if you can see that. It says 99.1% male, 0.9% female.
Like, it's working. Biden's been in office for a couple months now. He's gonna get you. And like, what's it like? I feel like as the only 100% grade A man in this conversation, I gotta say, Jola, I'm nervous for you, man. I'm nervous. Like, how will everyone respect your royal credentials if you're not 100% grade A masculine
I'm
Chad?
gonna do a pull stream.
Like,
I'm
oh my
actually
god,
going
like
to.
really, like, and just going through like poll,
No, pool,
like
like a swimming pool.
oh, a pool strip. Oh shit, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like if I actually, if I at some point, if I ever have like an actual apartment or not apartment, like an actual house, I would love to have like a garage gym, and I can like I can wake up and I can like work out with my community, and like everyone would be like, man, Hans is so. It's like what Hassan does, right? He has like a little squat rack in his room or like in his house, and he's like, oh my gosh, guys, like I'm squatting, and everyone's like, Hassan's so big and strong, and I'm like, all right,
That's why I'm
sweetie, I think
doing it. I need people to
yeah,
know that I am tall. Nobody knows
it's
I'm
like
tall. I'll get more subscribers that way.
it's it's I've
I got a lot of
how,
messages from my gay fans who like to look
ooh,
at me, and I feel objectified.
Does it make you feel good?
No,
Does that? Does that? Why don't you like being objectified?
I
I
don't want to
thought
be
you wanted.
objectified by
Sorry, look at this.
anyone.
Look at this. Look at this big masculine
You
man.
want to be objectified. I see you
I
on
do.
Twitter.
I love it when people tell me I'm pretty. Like I'm a slut
Yeah,
for that shit. Like yeah, that's right.
exactly.
That's right. Chat, give me compliments. Yes. It's like elections. The tallest streamer wins. That's right. That's right. I'm taller than Vosh. Everyone go tell Vosh's community so they all abandon him and follow me because I have successfully beaten him in the battlefield of like inches and feet. Like, but Jolah, how tall are you actually? Oh, where'd he go? Where'd you go? He disappeared. Everyone. Oh my god, he's gone. Jolah, come back.
I'm only 6'2".
Oh, okay. Oh, boom. No. See. Oh no! Oh, no!
I'm a short lad.
Oh no!
I have a video of
I
me dunking.
oh someone clip that shit. Holy shit! Oh, someone asked you to turn it inside out and put it back on. See what it
Huh.
looks like.
You are
like
not supposed to do that with
I feel like it might like compromise the integrity of it, but like that's legitimately horrifying.
Oh,
Oh my god. I am a big fan. I'll post something on and like that. Four extra followers. They came in and they saw like why is Hanz debating a man in a fucking like Trump
make sure
Michael
you all
Myers
subscribe
mask?
to Jolah on you. I'm a rapper.
Oh yeah,
My music's coming out.
give us your best progressive rural rap. Do it. Hit me.
Yo, I'm from a town called Cole. There's not a lot to do except cry. That's my rap. It's more like poetry, but
Slam poetry.
all right, let me
I
try
am
this.
sad.
I'll be back.
I I hate being atomized. I hate being ostracized. I hate not having five guys in my hometown. See, we got it. We got it. We should start a band.
This might be even
Should-
better, being honest. Oh my god.
That's like,
Oh my god.
what are you doing? Where'd you go? Stop. John. No, no, put it away. Ah, stop it. What do you?
Is this against TOS?
This is like, I mean, showing the inside of someone probably is some flavor of tea. Oh, it's like, holy shit, that's so fucking funny. Joel is doing white face.
It's funny.
Someone said you look like a sleep paralysis demon. Oh my god, this is all right. This conversation has devolved, and instead of putting it back on track, would you like to play Brawl Hollow with me?
One funny story I saw
Hit
the
me,
other
yeah, hit me
day.
with that first.
Did you see how banks are mad right now, or why banks are mad right now? Did you see why?
What is it?
Banks are mad. People have more income because of like all the government programs or whatever, because people are paying back their debts too quick, and the banks aren't making enough money off of the interest. They're actually mad about
Oof,
that. Isn't that hilarious? When
cringe.
people do good, banks do bad.
Like, that's so fucking funny. It's just, and that's why I'm in favor of public banking, because public banks, I just want them run out of the post office. You know what I mean? Like revitalize the fucking post office and allow it like a fucking like checking and banking. You know what I mean? Just make them competitive rates. You don't have to try and like outlast anybody else, but just like provide provide a system where people can like do like banking outside of like certain predatory systems because we know they're predatory. Ashley Cosmo and Paul Gonzales, thank you so much for the follow. You're both poggers as hell.
See, I gotta download Brawlhalla again.
Oof. I mean, it's not too big. I mean, like unless your internet shit. Unless
Trees,
you
no,
can't.
I got speed. I got that rural premium, baby. Trees,
Ooh.
if you're champ one, I'll play Rocket League with you at some point for sure. Just DM me on Discord. I need somebody to
Oof.
play with that knows what they're doing. I hate all of my teammates so much. Holy
Um,
moly.
Jolah, I'm just saying, if it's always your teammates that are causing the problems, at some point you gotta look inward because it's
No,
probably you.
they don't know how to play. I know how to play. I carry.
Uh huh.
Have highlight tapes of me carrying
I
everybody.
bet. Uh
I
huh.
do.
Like, it's like I know. I've seen your streams. I'm just fucking with you, but it's so
I
funny.
carry. They don't know how
Like,
to play. They matched me with a bunch of dummies. They probably
man, like,
voted for
because
Ron
you're.
Paul.
I just like it that he hates the system. Like he's he's.
Oh, there was a funny
Oh,
Joe Jorgensen meme. If you ever want a good laugh, by the way, there's an interview that I did where I interviewed Joe Jorgensen, and I was so, oh God, it was so
you
bad.
interviewed Joe Jorgensen,
Yeah, and I was like,
dude.
no, literally, I did the thing. That's back when I was like a Bernie Bro Kalinske, Kalinske crowd or whatever. I literally said, as a libertarian, I'm a progressive. We have a lot of things in common. We both think marijuana should be legalized.
Jesus
And then
Christ.
later she's like, no, I said to her, what would you do in a hypothetical scenario that one mega corporation owned 70% of US commerce? And she's like, I would let the free market handle it. I'm like, what?
Oh my. I was like
What's free? What's
the free market has failed. Like Omnicorp has decided this already.
like,
Oh
my
my god.
goodness, what are you actually gonna do? She's like, I want no government policies. With COVID, I would inform the public and I know they would do the right thing. I'm like, what if they don't? She's like, well,
It's like what
that
if
sucks.
but what if they but what if they did? What if they did do the right thing? Have you considered that, Jolah? All right, one second. I gotta fucking like get my third screen ready so everyone can see your beautiful face like cringing as
I'm
like we.
getting Brawlhalla ready. By the way,
Oh
anybody
yeah.
watching on my end, I know you're not into gaming that much. I think we're done talking about politics.
Politics. This was a very productive conversation,
I understand
and
if you leave.
now it's time to game with the boys. Everyone, I will not understand if you leave because this is primo Hanz content. You've seen the man, you've seen the mod, you've seen the politics, you've seen the fitness specialist, but have you ever seen the gamer?
I'm bad at this game, by the way.
Oh, don't worry. I literally like just downloaded it. I don't even have any of the characters. Like it's it's going to be bad. Like don't worry. We're gonna suck together. I promise.
You gotta get
I bel
Deep Rock Galactic.
I've heard it's really good. I will make an effort to get it at some point. I
I saw
promise.
Sock Done Right playing it. The one time.
Oh, SDL King struck down before his time. So great. So not desperate. What's
Is he
up?
back
Good
at it?
help. No, he hasn't streamed for a long time. Like since like his apology video, and it's really sad. I keep in contact. He's a nice guy. So it's just like.
Yeah, he spoke to me back when I had like 1,000 subs. Pretty cool.
Thank you, Gaia. I really appreciate you.
I
Yeah,
like his
everyone.
memes.
Cringy streamer stuff. Oh my gosh, gang. Like, if you don't like gaming, but you still want to support the channel, please leave the tab open and just mute the tab. Don't mute the video, mute the tab so I still get your viewer count. Oh my god. Like yeah, we're gaming. We're gaming now. I'm a gamer. What like I can't just do politics and weightlifting my entire life. I have to wavy beads or like, wavy breads. Thank you so much. Without the Communist Party, there would be no new China. Okay, I don't. Is there just like some random fucking tanky going through different Discord chats? Is this? Are they okay? Like, what is happening?
Yeah, if you know what a tanky is, you know you are part of an online community of some sort. Because I have, oh my goodness, I actually want to ask like some professors that know about like that stuff. Like, what do you think of tankies? Because I know somebody who's really into like political theory and like Marxism and all that stuff. I want to hear their actual opinion on it, what they think. Like a mini Richard Wolff. I want to hear what they would say in private.
That'd be pretty cool. It's like, hey, what was it like as a Marxist to have your ideology butchered? How are you feeling?
What is
How does that?
socialism? Well, I have to go back to 1702 to tell you.
It's not feudalism. It's not feudalism. I can't do a Richard Wolff. Fuck. I can do a Trump. I can do like a Bernie. Like, sorry, socialism. It's not feudalism. It's not capitalism. Socialism can mean any number of things. Socialism can mean government like injections inside free market systems. So basic social democracy. That's socialism. It could mean workers owning the means of production. Socialism. And it's just like, yes, if everything is a socialism, then we have won. Haven't left these already succeeded. Richard Wolff, like, take the dub, dude. We have free markets with basic state regulations. Like, socialism has been achieved. We have won. We have achieved greatness. Just I like Richard Wolff. I read his Democracy at Work book. I did a review of it with Radical Reviewer on YouTube. It was fun. I liked it. Like, I like co-ops. You know what I mean? Like, I think they're really fun. But just so that is the fairest description. Can we watch some Wolf? Maybe Gaffadil at some point when Joel and I aren't tearing it up on the gaming server. We're about to absolutely obliterate the competition. You don't have any idea. Let me change my. Let me. Oh, let me edit this so we can change this
One
title. So
thing
that
Richard Wolff said that was kind of like weird to me was when he was like defending China as an example of a
right.
state-run government or a state-run economy that can work, because knowing the ins and outs of China's economy, I don't know how you can just like talk about them being an economic powerhouse without looking at the numerous human and workers' rights violations. I thought it was really weird how he just like glazed over that, like, oh yeah, China. What happened was government had more power, and it was a centrally planned economy. And then they just did good. Like, dude. They literally treated their people like literal machines, and capitalist nations used their people that they basically sold out. Capitalist nations used China to produce for them. So China exported everything for these freaking big nations. And I was like, wait, why isn't Richard Wolff actually talking about this? I feel like that's something you have to confront. Like, okay, so centrally planned economies can work if you exploit everyone in them, if nobody in them has human rights, or I don't know, if it's not a democracy. It's just really weird to me why he defended that system. I don't know if you remember that exact moment in his debate with Destiny.
It's like, hmm. I haven't. Oh wait, sorry, 1 second. I'm in Brawlhalla. I'll DM you the code because I feel like if I tell you, all of our respective fans will instantly download the game to try and play with me. And like, I would prefer to play with Jolah.
There are
So,
just so many people watching right now. Like you can
so many. I can feel it. I can taste it.
you can
Well,
taste. Oh,
big thunker. What would I politically identify as? I am a sock dem in the streets, market socialist in the sheets. I am in favor of good things and against bad things. I like progressive policies. I want strong welfare states. I want strong workers' rights. I want strong education systems. I want strong social safety nets. And I am also in favor, like massively in favor of civil rights, whether it's trans rights, whether it's gay rights, whether it's women's rights, all that sort of stuff. I'm based and policy pilled. That's where I'm at. Hope that explains things, and I hope Jola approved that description.
he could have just said liberal and he would have been done, but
Stop it! I'm not a liberal. I'm not a lib. I refuse. Like. Oh,
I'm
good
a working
googly moogly.
class liberal.
Stop. Fucking
Are you
stop it.
liberals? Okay, wait.
Ugh.
Trying to figure out what I'm doing.
All right,
Okay,
take your
to
time. I
add
get it.
you.
Not all this. Oh yeah. Add me on Steam. Shit, yeah, you're right. Or
No,
like
I'm
add
not
me
on
on.
Steam. We need to do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Friendly matchmaking. Okay, so you know the room code. Are you ready? I DM'd it to you.
Yeah, but okay. Uh, Settings. No.
Oh, we are. Do we have to like be? Oh, friends list. Oh, 1 second. Oh shit! But I can't add you on Steam. Like, what do we?
Let me Google it. How to do Brawlhalla.
Cross-platform. We're so smart. Take the lib pill. I'm not a fucking lib. Stop it. Okay. I will say this. Oh, also Big Thunker and Grizzly Wizard. Thank you for the follows. I am.
Oh, custom game room. Okay.
Yeah.
Keep going. Sorry.
So right now, my prescriptions are identical to like liberal, progressive politics because there isn't really a place for me to. Oh shit! Is this you? Are you furthest chip?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Everyone, get ready! Jolah and Hanz taking on the world. Let's fucking go, baby! It's time to pog. Oh yeah. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I'll be Monk Man. Yeah. All right.
Oh boy. All right.
All right, Joel, are you ready to get
I used the
embarrassed in
cutest
front
ones.
of both of our chats? Are you prepared for this? Like, oh, Big Thunker, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. I just want you to know, I don't need your subscriptions. I have a lovely IRL job that pays me handsomely. So if you have a Prime subscription to use, I would recommend using it on other streamers, but you do get my emotes if you subscribe to me. So I appreciate your subscription. You're very cool. All right.
See, that's how you can tell a streamer actually does not want you to donate to them. I hate it when I see people streaming and they're like, I don't even know if I want to say this anymore. Because I've realized that if I say anything on these, no matter how many people are watching or not, there's always somebody who wants to clip something and send it to somebody. Like every time Destiny sees a clip of mine, talking about him, it's frustrating how much I'm on DGG for some reason. But I see like Xander Hall and Mike from PA doing this where they're like, oh wait, we got to concentrate. Cliffhanger.
You need to concentrate, really?
Who
No,
am
keep
I?
going. You can't talk and play at the same time, bro.
Not this game. I don't know how to play this game. Where are you at? Oh, you're blue. Oh, I'm blue too. Oh no.
No, I got you. No. See, boom. Get spiked.
Get away from me. Get off.
You get a weapon. Oh, I got you. Get juggled. Nope. Juggled. Nice. Eat shit. We got him. We're in him. Eat shit. Get comboed, bitch.
Wait.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, so tell me more about Xander Hall. I'll save you. I promise. Oh shit. Jolah, no. Oh, I'm gonna. How'd I die? Fuck. Okay, we got. Oh, this like everyone like this like fair and balanced. Yeah, everyone. If you have like Prime subscriptions and shit, sub to Jolah. Like, not to Jolah. Jack. Do you remember about Jack? She's trying to. She's pushing for partner and she's super base.
What even is Twitch?
What is? Oh, get dumpstered. Oh, get thrown. Eat shit. Oh no.
I can play Rocket League while talking. Very high level.
Oh, but there's no high level for this. What are you saying right now? Oh, I don't even need a weapon. That's right.
The only good games are 3D, not 2D. You just killed me.
I didn't kill you.
Threw a bomb.
Oh, you got hit by the bomb. I feel real bad about that. Oh, but I got him.
This guy's not moving.
We're winning. But doesn't matter. Take it. Take. Oh wait.
These are probably literal 2-year-olds.
I mean,
Dad, can I play the game? Fine.
I mean, that all the more reason not to lose.
Oh my goodness, you're winning. Who are these people?
Stop.
I should let you play more often. Get my rank up.
Boomers. Oh my god. Fucking boomers.
I usually play on mobile.
Can you play Brawlhalla on mobile?
I don't know, probably. You could probably play this game on a
This is really high level like gameplay though, so like how can you
Yeah, very graphically intense.
Hey, I bought a $2,000 gaming PC and I used it to play this and like League of Legends. Like, oh my no, Jolah!
Dead. 1v1, you better win.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure. Oh shit, no, no! I'm getting absolutely dumpstered. The spear is definitely a counter to fist. Oh, but Hanz is coming for the dub. Easy, easy. Did you see?
Easy win. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Dinner. That's right. That's right. See, we make a good team.
At least my character's cute.
It's like, at least you're pretty.
I won.
God damn, that was some real shit. Oh,
I took the. Never mind. Never mind. I did not take that much damage. 0 accidents. You had an accident. You had 2 accidents. Wow.
I fell off twice.
Yeah, I don't have accidents.
See, it's better to die than be killed. So like, bro, like I just chose to like do that. All right, that was completely planned.
Yeah. No.
Extremely tactical. You
No.
can't take that away from me.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm vaccinated. Patrick's time. I'm very vaccinated. I got vaccinated 20 times actually.
True. All right, I don't want to pick the same character because I want to be interesting and unique for you guys. Yo, Bastol, it's called Brawlhalla. It's like super jank, really fun online what's it called? Online
Super
Smash.
Bros.
Yeah. It's really fun. Like there's like different characters, they have different stats, and like each character has like 2 different weapons. Lots of fun combinations. I really enjoy it.
Oh, my back just cracked. That felt good.
Nice. Are you ready?
I gotta go back to the chiropractor.
Oh shit! No. You believe in that pseudoscience? What are you like, Kyle Kalinski's
Just
dad?
feels good.
Like, oh, I'm still so true. Like, oh my god, I still cringe at like
Feels
Destiny
so good.
like saying that about like Kyle's dad. I was like,
It is
I was
funny,
like, oh.
It is kind of. It is a little. As they
A little
say.
insensitive.
No, no,
Oh,
not
sh-
Destiny. I mean the story, like in general, just like how it
Oh,
changed.
yeah. My dad doesn't believe. My dad died because no healthcare. My dad died because he doesn't believe in doctors.
Yeah.
Like,
But I was saying, like, there's a lot of different ways Kyle can come to that conclusion. That sociopathic Destiny might not want to think of.
what you're I don't think Destiny's a sociopath. I
No,
just
he's
think
not.
he
He just chooses to be sometimes.
that's fair. No, give me the. Oh, oh my god, I'm getting
I
juggled.
think he's
Stop
an
it.
I think he's a gamer boy. He's a gamer. Listen, guys, when I play League, I get upset.
What are you talking about? I've never seen him up. Oh my god, like you were gonna win that, dude. He was
I have
he was
no
already
choice but to act
he
like a
was
total
already-
child right now because I just played League. I am 35.
Stop it. No, don't. Why would you like
I don't care. It's
attack
funny.
the Lord our Father, Stephen Bunnell?
I'm not attack- it's just
juggled.
funny. He
Get him
diss me
again!
too.
No! Oh shit. I almost juggled him a 4th time. That would have been straight gas. Oh, what did you?
Cockeyed Rooster, thank you so much for $2. Thank you.
Dude, no, I lost
Cockeyed
my-
Rooster
Ah!
is my owner.
No! Jolah, just to survive. We're losing right now.
Why
We gotta.
play? Oh no. So bad. I don't even know what button I'm pressing.
Oh, that was the right button though.
Maybe. Oh no. This is not the right button.
No.
Come on.
Jolah, help! Jolah.
Do it for Biden.
Jolah, no!
Oh no. I cannot recover. Goodbye.
Don't leave me with them. No, wait. How are you dead? I like.
Don't die.
Shit, that wasn't very good. No.
They're trying to really end me right here. I don't appreciate it.
No! Oh, they killed me first. It's all on you. Wait, I thought we killed the hawk guy. We're gonna lose.
No, we won't.
It's like, so we were
Pfizer
flying high for a
gang.
moment. Like, Pfizer gang. Oh god, Master Zik. Oh, is making fun of Smash for not being a real fighting game.
How much damage did I
Uh,
dish out? Yeah, I took a lot of. I took damage. I think that's good. I was a distraction. I helped you do better. All of your
I mean,
success is due to me.
I mean, I did a lot of damage, but I got absolutely obliterated. Master, I'll try and play slower so you can follow it better. I'm isn't that what you goobers like? Don't you love it when things move quickly? Isn't that what you want? Dab. We will dab on everybody. Yeah, I'm going back to my main guy. I like this dude. Or that's a little boring though. I don't want to bore anybody. So I gotta be unique and special.
Play Rocket League then. It's free to play
Uh,
now.
oh my god, no, that sounds like
It's free to
straight
play. No,
cancer.
you gotta get it. It's free to play. There's
All
no
right, fine.
reason.
Fine, I will
We're gonna play
write like
Rocket League.
flying colors. Fine, I will get Rocket League at some point, I promise. Okay, but like not right now. Not I'll play Rocket during our next vibe stream, I'll play Rocket League with you, okay? You can make fun of it. You're not allowed to tell me I'm bad because I know I'm bad, okay? You're not allowed to say that to me because
Oh yeah,
I
can I
already
be
know.
on your panel?
It's like I've already I think I have a spot for you, so yeah, pretty sure.
Oh no,
No, dude,
onto the
dude,
wire.
oh my god. Yeah. Hey, I got some serious names. Demon Mom is going to be there.
I did the face expression. I
It's
like
like,
I like the face expressions.
Stop.
I
Stop.
enjoy
it.
them.
Be nice.
No, I enjoy. No, I literally do enjoy them. I don't get why people get so mad about it.
It's like you're getting mad at this lady for being entertaining. It's like, oh wow, are you expecting a Twitch streamer to be like, hello, I am here to talk about
Yeah, it's how you be. Yeah, you gotta have a trademark.
like when you're Zelda main, everything feels fast. True. Oh shit. No.
I am from rural America. Oh no.
Oh no. Shit. Oh, there we go. Based.
No.
I'll save you. I got you. I broke his combo. You're welcome. I saved you. I'm a hero. Hey, braver than the
way.
troops. No. All right, we're winning. Just keep it together. Don't fuck up too bad. Oh, there we go. Oh no.
How do I use this guy? I don't know how to play.
I just self-terminated.
Who am I?
You're the
Robot?
yeah, you're the robot.
Wait, no. Is he a robot? Yeah, he might be.
Oh shit! Did you just? No! Ah!
Where am I going?
What do you mean where I'm going? I'm trying not to die. That was some amazing technical skill. Did you not see my straight? Oh god,
Ooh,
I'm gonna get it.
combo right to my mouth.
I believe in me. I believe that we will win.
No.
Get it! Shit on. Ba-da-doom.
You are
That's
6'3"
right.
yourself?
Enjoy. Oh, that's right. Oh, we got this guy. There's one guy left, and there's like two of us. This is easy dubs. Overwhelm him. I'm. Oh, eat shit. I got range. Keep him at bay. Oh yeah. Through him, Toya. Get him. Nope. Just keep just keep switching off. Like if you just keep hitting him, like the timers won't help him at all. He can't react to both of us fast enough. Have a spear. Yeah! Easy dub. Beautiful.
Easy. What's up, Black Paint? We're not doing anything, so you can keep the stream on mute. It's okay.
Yeah. We're just vibing. One second. Let me see if I can. Let me get my chain. 1 second.
38 likes. Wow.
Everyone support Jolah. Oh my god.
All people are bad? No.
Tall people. Well, is there a tall hate in the? That sounds cringe. I don't like that. 1 second. I want to make it easier for everyone to watch the game. Oh shit, no. I can't change it. Fuck. My brain is broken. Never mind. It's all right. Don't you worry. No studio mode. There we go.
This might be my final one for tonight.
All right. Are you ready?
Gotta
Are
make
you
it a
ready?
good one.
We got to make it a good. We can't lose. Like we got to end with a winning record. You understand that, right?
Dude, you're 6'4"? Why are there so many tall people in this chat?
There's
Wait, you're
tall
6
people
foot.
over-
Cockaroos that are 6 feet? All the tall people are following me apparently, are watching this.
Because tall people are based, and we are based. Hans is playing as Dr. Heamed out. True!
That's good.
But I really enjoyed that one. All right. All right, we got this. We got two they both have spears and one has a scythe, so they're both long range. So if your sword getting close for your spears, it's pretty even. So just shit.
No.
Shit. No. Oh.
I'm excited for my conversation with Bookworm. I think that'll be pretty fun.
Wait, Bookworm or Book Smarts? I don't know who Bookworm
Smarts. Book Smarts.
I was like, who's the? I was like,
Who is
you sound
Bookworm?
excited, but I've never heard of him.
Who
So
is
how
Bookworm?
exciting can he actually be? Like, yes. Oh my god, this got juggled like
Ooh,
nobody's
you
business.
see what I just did?
Nice. Yeah.
Wow, I don't even know what
Keep
I
up
did.
the energy.
I didn't mean to.
Beautiful.
Look at this. OP. Overpowered. I go, what? Bro. The driver's license says 5'11".
Shit. No.
What does your social security card say?
Wait. This social. Oh wait, we got. Okay, it's an even fight now. It's an even fight. We got this. I believe. Pretty tight, but I think we can do it.
Come on, hit my bomb. No. No, he hit
Yeah,
me
yeah,
with
yeah.
my bomb.
Yeah, you gotta hit him with it. Otherwise, it doesn't matter.
Dr. Heat. Good memes. Everything in life is a meme. I hate cryptocurrency so much, by the way. I
It's
really
so
just
annoying.
hate cryptocurrency.
True.
I hate hearing about it. I
Bro,
hate
like,
stocks too.
people need it to invest in Bitcoin. Otherwise, how will Jesus Christ? No. All right, we got this. I believe.
AMC
Are the-
went up today for no reason, and GameStonk went up again. Makes me upset.
No. All right, buddy. It's all you. It's all you. I believe in you.
I'll do it for the memes.
Jolah. Do it.
Oh, they're
Do it, Jolah.
Double teaming me.
We need from behind. Man, I'll make that the title of this video. Like Hans watches helplessly as Jolah is railed by two people.
Give me that. No, I didn't want to throw it off.
Like, oh no. Oh, they got both the weapons. You're
And I
defenseless.
threw one of them, so I couldn't get the third one.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh, go get it. No, go. Quick. Oh, there we go. Oh, go. They're defenseless. No, get it. Oh.
Let me go. Tear down that wall.
Go. There we go. Get the
Tear
last
down.
one.
No.
There's the bomb. No, Jolah. No.
Tear down that wall.
All right. We're 2-2. We're 2-2. We
I'll
got.
do one more to break the tiebreaker.
One more. We gotta win. We can't. It can't end like this.
Tear.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh, end that. Thank you so much for the follow. You are a based and PogChamp human being. I hope you enjoy watching us get railed. As much as I enjoyed getting railed.
I went try hard at the end there.
Sentinel.
All right, you ready? You ready to go?
Yeah. Final game.
But
See what happens.
we must succeed.
Oh, you could do emotes.
Did you just like find this game infinitely better now because you can bully people?
You can do
You're like, what?
emotes. I could do Fortnite dances. Now it's a good game.
Oh, ooh, disgusting.
Fortnite. Fortnite. I love Fortnite. I was so good back in the day. Now I'm not good, but I used to be good.
I heard it like the game's just changed so much. Though,
I
like,
was a sniper back in the day. Like It's actually hard to snipe in that game too, legitimately, compared to other
Oh,
games.
so you're just a weird like oh Jesus. Oh jeez, they're comboing me. Jolah, save me!
Warzone too. I'm a sniper in Warzone.
Oh my God, that range was disgusting. All right, we gotta pull this back. Oh my God, this absolute degeneracy. Ah, get him. Eat shit! Oh, double kill! Nice. All right, keep this energy. Keep this energy. Don't let him. Don't let him. Oh, jeez. No! Don't let the last one get a weapon. No! Oh, never mind. You got the weapon.
Wow.
Oh my God, we just got double fucked. God damn it. All right, Jolah, just keep staying alive. You're like literally our last hope. Like, I'm getting aggroed so hard.
No, I tried so hard and I got so far.
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. Vibes.
Hey, it's a banger song, all right? People get mad because emo kids like it, but like,
R.I.P.
it's
Chester
shit.
Bennington.
I don't know who.
He's the lead singer of Linkin Park. He died. He killed
Oh,
himself.
shit.
Man.
Oh shit, big. That's sad. I didn't know that one.
Sad.
Oh no, Jolah! Oh, this guy saved me. He saved me. You fool! No, never mind. I died anyway. God damn it!
I'm trying to carry as much as I can, but it's not easy.
All right, sir. I carried the first two W's.
Yeah,
and
I know.
you ever play a game of
2v1? Get ready. No, wait. I have to get in the zone right here.
Hey, go for it. Go for it.
Oh no, I missed.
Yes! Oh, he just threw it right over his head. What are you even doing, dude? Oh.
I'm dominating.
He's like, Jolah, what do you think about drugs? My chat wants to know.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs, kid. Play Rocket League instead.
Play Rocket League instead.
Like, oh my God, this.
Do it. Do it.
We're Jolah, I'm waiting for this 2v1 to coalesce. I'm so. Oh! Oh! Fire! Oh! Oh, that was. Hey, Jolah, I'm not saying I carried, but like, look at the damage done, and I was there for literally half the time that you.
I took more damage. That
It's
means
just-
I'm better.
It's like, okay. Oh my God. All right, that was
Say
this was
GG.
good, buddy.
Press Y.
See, oh no, they don't deserve it. Wait, wait a second. Wait,
Yeah,
there we
I'm
go.
a runner. I
GG.
don't do drugs. Literally 0 runners have ever done drugs in humanity. The history
Really?
of.
What about what about doping? Isn't those are drugs?
What about Lance Armstrong? He did drugs.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Are you saying that you're not Lance Armstrong? I feel like I'm being like I feel like I'm being lied to right now. You could totally be Lance Armstrong if you wanted to. In your heart, Jolah, I know you believe.
I don't
I know
even
you have it.
I don't even drink. I just
Dude,
go,
it's boring. Sorry. Nope.
I
We
just
don't
do.
we don't
See, you
we
are
don't
part
know.
of the talk. See, you are the reason capitalism is surviving
It's like-
because
because I'm like
you're following the cult of drink. No, drinking doesn't mean the same thing here though as it means where you are. Drinking here means get blackout drunk like every day of the week because you hate your life, because you are depressed and have nothing better to do. And drink in the mountains. Drinking for you is probably like, hey, I'm gonna relax tonight and have a drink and maybe go to dinner and have a drink. That's a totally different scenario.
like, what do you mean? Like time to get absolutely wasted. Like
No, I mean that's okay if you're on like a contextually. But if that's what you're looking forward to in life, like all right, baby, I cannot wait until the next time I can get messed up. Like that's when it becomes a
time to
problem.
get absolutely silly. No, I got you.
This is not just this is not something I do. This is the only thing I do. Like that's what people are like that I know.
It's not a kink, I promise. Is that banned
True.
from Pride? He's
What?
drinking.
Yeah,
He's getting wasted.
Yeah, basically. All right. Thanks for the cool
Alright.
talks. I'm gonna go do other stuff,
yeah.
which
Oh, yeah, dude.
includes sleep and food.
I'll I'm gonna have a couple more drinks, have some fun. I linked Jolah's channel and chat again. Everyone, make sure to go subscribe. He is based in Poggerspild. He's one of the best voices on the online politics sphere. Definitely check him out. He's cool.
Thank you. And I put your link in chat. Check out the new Dippy Hippie Roundtable, sponsored by Hanz.
Like workshopping. How do you feel about the Hark Here Harkness Roundtable?
Darkness. Hmm.
You need to workshop that.
You gotta do some. Yeah, you can build off that foundation.
Sounds good.
All
All right.
right, have a good one.